Dear God, on this 175th day of my awesome abstinence with commitment journey, I thank you for this peace in my heart. Christ's peace rules in my heart. I try my best, Papa. And that is what Colossians 3:15 encourages us to do. Let the peace of Christ rule in your hearts. Yes, Papa, I know it is not always easy, but it is possible. I know that even Pope John Paul II took 2 years, to forgive this person who, attempted to kill him and to go and visit him in prison and make peace. But Papa, it is possible, and that's why in our mini course for life lesson yesterday in the house, we were learning about how we could see peace instead of the wahala in this life, instead of the shenanigans, instead of all these challenges in relationships. We could actually even walk out of them, but peacefully. So it is possible. We really have that power to choose, and when we have that faith, we can always ask you for that grace. On Sunday, I remember how we were looking at this Philippians 3 verse 14 to 15, something like that, yeah, about the Apostle Paul saying he forgets about what is behind and he forges ahead, right? And he knows that you've got his back. And it really touched me, and how much he had to give up, to be able to focus on doing what he wanted to do for you and letting your peace rule in his heart. He gave up just so much, but he felt so at peace with the choices he was making and all the challenges he was going through. Talking about that, Papa, yesterday morning sports was something else. So I ate so much fufu on Sunday, not really so much, but I did eat fufu, and fufu has this way of flogging my stomach. But I said I was going to work out, and I braved it for 45 minutes, and that's why at the end of it, man, I could dance like this. So Papa, you see, it's not easy, right? And at 43, to be this flexible, it can only be your grace. I'm so peaceful about it, and I share to inspire, motivate people. And then, well, it was time to step out. I had to run some errands in town, and then after that, I had to go to mom's, right? I'm a cleaner. I'm a cleaner, Papa, and then I'm moving in, as from next month. So nobody's going to clean up for me, and I want to do it myself. It's so therapeutic. That's why I was full of smiles, and that's how I dressed that kind of way. So I got to mom's place, and I took a change of clothes, right? Put on my house clothes to start cleaning. And I was so happy. This is not something I do out of sadness. No, no, no. I love doing it. Papa, I brought this toilet brush. This brush has seen better days. But before that, I had to eat, and that same fufu again, temptation. But it was a big job, and I was just in the toilet yesterday. But I sometimes clean in a way that I can use 3 hours to finish that job, because I want to look at it and be peaceful about that energy and the results and all of those things. So I thank you so much, Papa, for this energy and for the peace in me, even going back to where I had left like 6 years ago, not in a very peaceful way, not all of that. It is so sacred for me, and I'm just so grateful for this. And sometimes people don't understand why you are so attached to something or why you feel this way and everything. Well, it gives me peace. And secondly, yeah, it reminds me of so much. Like, oh my goodness, when I saw this incense, I was cleaning a mother's love at the height of my madness, right? Mommy will buy all this incense and be burning all over the place and praying. And sometimes I will join her, sometimes not, and everything. Mother's love. So you see the end results, Papa, is very sparkling toilet. And I just told the boys that this toilet has to be kept clean. Well, I'm going to wash it if they don't. So I'm not going to raise hell about it. So I was very happy with the work that I did. And yes, I gave myself a tap on the shoulder and everything. I can't wait to move in and just be the cleaning prefect of that house. I saw this her bicycle, right, and I was like, this bicycle is going to be mine. No, I'm not even sure she uses it anyway. So I just sat on it yesterday, to just get the drift, a feel. So I'm not just going to be working out, aerobically. I will also use that bicycle. And then while it was time to pack my bags and go home at about 6 p.m., see, the same zeal, the same energy, the same joy. It can only be you. And that's what the peace of Christ does when it rules your heart. It gives you this joy. You stay in that aura. When I got home, Papa, of course, I would order fufu and everything. I could only drink my favorite hot chocolate. And when I ate a little rice, let me be honest, Papa, but and work out this morning. And the last thing I want to thank you for is that I'm doing this actually from my bed. I usually do it from my sacred space, serene space. But this morning I finished the business there early. So I came and lied on the bed and I said, I'm going to take a picture and show you. So yes, Papa, I just want to pray for us, my King, our kids, our families and friends. That peace, this elusive state of grace that incorporates all of life and well-being because of Jesus we have, that it should be our portion and we should also give it our